What is Tyler the Creator's next move? He just recently dropped this album, Don't Tap the Glass, and a lot of people are enjoying it. A lot of people are not enjoying it. And numbers-wise, it is a step down from Chromacopia, but it was never meant to be a step up from Chromacopia to begin with because it was more of like a fun album. But with that being said, we're going to talk about what is Tyler the Creator's next move and why it's actually a lot more important than you think. But with that being said, use something to snack on for today's video. Maybe some cranberry juice or some Cheerios, and let's get right into it. There was a couple very bold steps that he took with releasing Don't Tap the Glass, and I mean, a lot of people don't talk about the fact that after you drop an unserious album like that, where it's not like something that's meant to be taken too seriously, people are gonna want a serious album after this. You know what I'm saying? Once you drop one thing, if you just keep dropping a bunch of stuff that you're not putting your all into or you're not trying to take too serious, then people are going to start to get a little bit upset. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Tyler didn't put his all into this project, but he even said himself that it wasn't meant to be taken as like something incredibly serious. You know what I'm saying? So I really hope that with this next album that he does, he drops something that's like a lot more thought-provoking again. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy like the pieces where we get personal Tyler the Creator on Chromacopia or even like on Igor. I think if he drops something like Igor again, like not like Igor, because obviously Tyler the Creator always changes what he does up every time he releases a project. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, when I first heard this album, I didn't really enjoy it that much that he just released. And I think it's maybe because I've been listening to a lot of other music recently. Like Lilo just dropped that album, Freddie Gibbs just dropped that album, so I haven't really been as invested in Tyler the Creator's type of style for quite some time. And I think one of the biggest reasons for that is because of the fact that he just dropped Chromacopia, and I already like got the Tyler the Creator out of my system, bro. I really don't really need a Tyler album more than once every 2 years. You know what I'm saying? There was a massive thirst for Tyler the Creator music when Chromacopia dropped, so when it dropped, there was so much excitement behind it and these new characters and all that. I think I've had enough Tyler for right now. That's my next big thing, is keep the mystery, bro. Keep the mysteriousness that you have when you release your albums. And Tyler's done a great job at that. Like, he has like a very like open personality and all that. However, I'd like to point out the fact that with Chromacopia, we had a very big wait. A lot of anticipation went into it. And the anticipation was built over the time period rather than the anticipation being built over like a 3-month wait period for the album when he announced it. You know what I'm saying? It kind of came out of nowhere, but it was still anticipated because of the long wait since we've had a Tyler album at that time. And the 2-year thing that he dropped every 2 years was low-key one of the greatest advantages for him, was because within 2 years, you're going to want to have a new album, bro. You're going to want new excitement, new Tyler the Creator music, because of the fact that he always changes it up. He has a lot of time to digest, and you can get a brand new fleshed out project by him. With that being said, I hope that he comes back in like 2027 or something like that. And if he doesn't, and he takes the rest of his career as like a light stroll or something like that, I wouldn't be too mad. But for the overall like respect level of Tyler, I feel like it'd be in his best interest, you know what I'm saying, if he keeps dropping these massive projects, because every time he does drop, it makes waves. Like every time that he drops, he inspires new fashions. People are always glazing Tyler to the maximum, and I understand why, bro. He has a very creative mind. However, I really hope that we can continue getting this, and I hope that Don't Tap the Glass is not a step back, but just a very momentary thing. You know what I'm saying? I hope he doesn't stick with the Don't Tap the Glass, doesn't get too in his head, and keeps dropping stuff like Don't Tap the Glass. I'm hoping to get some more stuff in like 2 years from now where it's fully fleshed out again. With that being said, the amount of Tyler the Creator albums, how many times can we get a new Tyler the Creator album and he can create something brand new and think of all this crazy stuff again back to back to back? You know what I'm saying? Are we supposed to keep expecting this out of Tyler? You know what I'm saying? Are we supposed to, as Tyler listeners, are we supposed to expect the music to get worse and worse like we do with artists like Kanye or Lil Wayne, for example? Or should Tyler the Creator retire whenever he feels like? I don't know, because I feel like he still is pretty young. He still has a lot of interesting music that he could be releasing. So that's one of the biggest things, is I can't wait to see what he releases next. There's a lot of different ways he can go about this. I just really hope that the scariest thing about the 2-year gap is you can become washed within that time. But we've seen people like Kendrick Lamar. He has some crazy longevity. And honestly, GNX was probably Kendrick's worst project in my eyes, the same way that low-key Don't Tap the Glass might be my least favorite Tyler project that he's ever released. And that's just, the production on the Tyler album is incredible. The style on is pretty interesting. It's very fun. But the lyrical stuff on there is just not as like we've already had edgy Tyler the Creator. I don't know how I felt about some of the style that we got from him. I don't really like listening to Tyler the Creator when he's talking about a bunch of ignorant stuff, just because of the fact that if I want to listen to ignorant music, I'm gonna take a step back and listen to what I normally listen to. But I'm gonna listen to some Lilo. I'm gonna listen to some Lucky, some people who do it in like a very like interesting way. Whereas when Tyler does it, it almost doesn't feel like it's himself. With that being said, though, let me know how you guys feel in the comments below for the future of Tyler the Creator. What do you guys think we're gonna get out of the new music that he could drop, or what do you think about it? I mean, at the end of the day, bro, it really doesn't matter that much. I just listen to music, and I'm assuming you do too. So don't take this video as some like biblical, like, oh, Tyler needs to do this next, Tyler wants to do this next. We have no idea, bro, and he's his own man at the end of the day. So I'm not gonna keep like making some massive stuff. At the end of the day, it's my goal to have you guys think about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to provoke some thought. The last thing I want to ask you really quick, though, you personally, yes, you, when do you think Tyler the Creator is going to retire from music? Because I feel like he's probably got like another 3 albums in him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe another 3 like massive albums in him. And then I can imagine him slowing down the pace, or maybe getting a lot less introspective on his albums, having more of like a peaceful exit. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm about to go eat because I'm absolutely starving right now. It's about 7 o'clock. And maybe subscribe if you want. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. I got a bunch more crazy stuff planned for the next couple weeks. We're trying to get back on top, bro, because last month we actually lost a subscriber for the first time in my 3 years of doing YouTube consistently. We've been uploading twice a week for 3 years now. It's been pretty fun, pretty great. Lock in, though. All right, it's time to lock in. Me, you, everybody, bro. Tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend, all that stuff. 2025, the rest of the year is our year, bro. Officially, legally. You know what I'm saying? I love you all very much. I'm Conflicted, and I'm out. Peace.